We got a special guest here today. We have Big June, a multi-talented individual with an incredible story. He started rapping at the young age of 12 and has been honing his craft ever since. Life hasn't been easy. After being kicked out at 16, he moved to Ohio to live with his father, and in 2008, he survived being shot, a moment that changed his perspective forever. Despite the challenges, Big June has risen to success, gaining fame as a bodyguard, showing off his skills in the kitchen, and traveling the world while raising 6 amazing kids. What's up, Big June?
What's up? What's going on?
How you
Hey,
doing?
how you know all that?
I don't
You did
know.
research, huh?
I guess so.
Okay, then I like that. I like that.
We gotta do something, do a little something different. Gotta research on the children.
Okay, then. Make me sound like I'm somebody.
You might be. You are somebody. You are somebody.
Yeah, for sure. What's going
Now,
on?
how was tour life?
A tour is always great. I love it. Like, sometimes, well, I ain't even gonna say sometimes. I mean, it's like now, I done got used to it. Being on the road for so long, days at a time, weeks at a time. Like, tour is actually fun. For real. Like, I mean, if you built for this life,
Mm-hmm.
you can really handle being away from the family and stuff like that. Man, it's a breeze, especially seeing everything you can see, doing everything to do. You meet new people, eat different kind of food,
Mm-hmm.
and you bring that bag home too at the end. You know what I'm saying? So I love
Who you just was on tour with?
it. Karrah Boo.
Karrah Boo.
That's
But
my newest client, Karrah Boo. We've been rocking for about a year now.
okay,
She was on Lotto tour.
Lotto and with Mariah the
Right,
Scientist.
yeah.
So you still doing stuff with Saucy?
Oh yeah, that's my dog Santana. We locked in forever.
You locked in?
We going. I think we almost at like year number 4 or 5, something like that. We still going strong.
So what's the farthest place the tour went to?
The furthest?
Yeah,
Um, the furthest was Toronto.
Toronto.
Yes, that was the furthest.
How was it? You been to Canada before?
No, I don't have a passport.
So you weren't able to go?
I met them on the other side.
Not the other side.
Yeah.
So what got you into Karrah Boo? Like how you met her? Like through internet?
Everybody I know, everybody who I work with, who I've done work with, and well, the ones who I have like a real good relationship with,
Mm-hmm.
it's like quite a few of them, and I met all of them through Instagram.
Okay.
I send a DM, they hit me back, and we get the rocking just like that.
Okay. So do you ever feel like you need to, cause you being a bodyguard of everybody, do you feel like they need to be on like your songs or they want to put your song on or anything? Do you
I
ever?
don't ask them for that. I mean, even though I do my thing, I'll be rapping and stuff like that. I don't ask them to promote my music. I've never asked none of them for a verse. That's not what I'm there for.
Right.
People ask me that all the time, like, man, why you don't ask them to post your song? Why you don't ask them for a verse or stuff like that? That's not what I'm there for. I go handle the business.
Yeah.
I am who I am. I don't be wanting to sound too cocky, but I really am who I am. So, and I got myself out there doing that. I get myself out there with everything else I do. Everybody know who's who.
Do you feel like when it come down to music, you'll want it to be big? Like when you gonna be successful to the point where you don't want to do security no more, or you still want to do security on the side?
I've thought about that, but at the same time, I really don't know. Rapping is really not my dream.
Okay.
Now I look at it like it's a hobby.
Right.
Seeing where it's going now, I guess that's gonna be what's next.
Okay.
So like I said, like you said, I've been rapping since I was 12. Back then, we got a buzz, we got big, and that's when I really wanted it to be a career. I let it go. Once I got a little older, like after high school. Well, I was still rapping after high school, but not like I was in school.
Okay.
So, but it's like a hobby. But like I said, where it's going now, it might turn to something different. And
It might.
that's what it is, and that's what we gonna do.
Do you feel like? Not do you feel like? Do you know your first bar that you ever wrote?
My first bar I ever wrote. Um, I don't.
You don't remember?
I don't.
So with these songs that you putting out, right? With these What's the name? YJ singer. That's
YJ the singer, Young Jody. Yeah.
so with the song that you putting out, do you feel like it's the same as everybody else's songs, or it's in a different lane?
No, it's definitely in a different lane. Like, a lot of these dudes, I mean, a lot of them done been through it, but like a lot of the stuff we talk about, we really been there, done that. And me and him, like, he wasn't the type to like, hey, what's up, homie? And I wasn't the type to be like, hey, what's up, homie? Like, we didn't even like each other when we first met. I hated him, he hated me, and we made sure we
What
we
is that?
both knew. He made sure I knew he didn't like me, and I made sure he didn't like me. That I cared no, that he cared no. So and we was just back in the day. We was working at Popeyes. Life wasn't always great,
Yeah.
but we was still doing what we was doing. We was working at Popeyes. I was a new dude in there. We was back there washing dishes. So they already knew what time it was with me and him. They had us back there washing dishes. We was cooks though, but we was back there washing dishes.
With the gang, straight from the hood and I hop on the plane. Y'all gotta check in with my niggas that hang. Ain't never been me, I'm just saying my name. I been off the porch, I was putting in work, and whenever I seen it get bad, I was coming. I was a nigga that carry the load, and I get in my back and I fuck up. Y'all nigga be talking, I ain't never had to run from a nigga. I was cold with the fire, put the gun on the nigga.
So you do music, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you bodyguard for people that's in the music industry. Do you ever be like, I'm not feeling their songs, or the songs are not what they up to your expectation, or you just keep that as separate, like you don't even say nothing about it?
No, I mean, pretty much everybody who I rock with, like, I like their music. If I didn't, I would tell you like, nah, like
That ain't
Charlamagne
it.
said, nah, that
That
ain't
ain't
it. You know what I'm
That ain't
saying?
it.
But I mean, I pretty much I like all of it.
Okay.
Like everybody is different,
Okay.
and that's the good thing about it. Like I don't just be like everybody who I be with.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody different. Everybody their own person. Everybody make their own music, and I like all of it.
So, being that you was around this whole Diddy situation,
Oh man,
did you ever experience a Diddy party? Like you went to a Diddy party before?
yeah.
Was it crazy in there?
It was a regular party. I mean, you see a lot of people, they party all night long. That's it.
Okay.
I ain't never seen. And I don't even like the dude. Everybody know I don't like him. Everybody know why I don't like him.
Why
But
you don't like
I
him?
ain't gonna, because man, his mouth. I ain't. People get in these positions and they feel like they bigger than what's really going on.
Mhm.
Like and it don't go like that. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like we was filming one. They was filming,
Mhm.
and I was there with Santana, and Santana, I know is his body language, and I know when something ain't right and he getting a little shaky. So,
Okay.
and Diddy kind of said something, and Santana ain't like it. So I seen my boy get up. I'm like, "You good? What's up?" No, Diddy got to run his mouth, and he like, we'll bury you back here. You gonna bury who? Like, you feel me? You might be Diddy, but I don't think you know.
Who I am?
Yeah, like it can get like that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? But I mean that's it. I just don't. People do all that talking. And I don't really too much go back and forth. So either we gonna do it or we ain't.
Right. Yeah, I just think what's going on is crazy.
Yeah, I hate that he going through what he going through, but I mean,
It is what it is. It is what it is.
That's it.
So, you're originally from Ohio?
No, I'm from here.
You
I was born in Kentucky.
okay? Kentucky.
Yeah, like my mom and my daddy, they from Ohio. Pops, he was in the army back in the day. So
Okay. So, how has Clay Cole made you who you are today?
I mean, it's home. This is home. I mean, it's pretty much. I mean, it's like all I know, and like it everything around here, everything. It's like I've done everything in Clayco, from sports to working
Mhm.
to community service, and I mean community service in a good way. Like I mean, I've done community service picking up trash on the street, but community service as far as being involved in the community with
Right.
the kids, the schools, different stores and stuff like that. Um, I mean, it's just once you home is home, man. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, I know. I had lost a bet to him.
yeah, you ready to lose another one?
What bet? Who you trying to bet on?
Oh, I thought that's what you was talking about.
This guy here, like, you're already lost doing that. Like, you need to stop it. You don't want to shoot.
It's all right.
You don't want to shoot. But I do realize that, you know, when you start doing the cooking thing, that you got a lot of people that support you when it come down to cooking.
Yeah.
Who taught you how to cook?
Myself. My mama know how to cook, but she ain't ever teach me. I just watched her all the time, man. It was just always good.
Okay.
My daddy, he fire on the grill, and you know, I'm a visual learner.
Okay.
Like I don't really have to be hands on. Just like learning how to drive, I taught myself how to drive.
Okay.
Everything I know how to do. I taught myself.
So you got something opening coming up soon,
Yeah,
right?
I'm partnering with a good friend of mine who I met a while ago. He was shooting a TV show with Tiny and Shakana back in the days. He hit me up. He was like, June, you know, I know you be cooking, and you know what I'm saying, I want you to bring the ribs and the oxtails, and like it's big. Like I didn't even think it was gonna be that big. And I was at the airport one day. I'm like, man, I'm finna start cooking. And the next day,
You start cooking.
and I probably sold about 120 plates and made it.
The food is good, guys. I had some of this food. The food is good.
Man,
I had more than one plate.
you did.
So-
Came back a few times.
Yeah.
Most
So
definitely. And I look out for everybody though.
I would tell y'all this: if it wasn't good, I would not be like,
Most definitely.
Yeah.
But once I posted it, like it's been going up. We have a grand opening February 9th, and I'm expecting like a lot of people coming out. They hitting me up.
I need to make an attendance. That chicken was busting, man. I was like, man, this chicken, oh my goodness.
I'm really, you know, the main thing they was focused on was the ribs and oxtails, but I'm thinking we're gonna have a sit down and we're gonna throw the chicken in there.
You gotta have chicken because I don't eat everything else.
Yeah, you know I got you.
I need the chicken. I don't eat everything else.
No, I got you.
So
Make it special for everybody.
please.
Yeah, most definitely.
What's your ideas or what's your thought process on like business? Like how you become business minded when it come down to because I know you got employees too doing security.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you decide to say, I need this type of environment to be successful?
I mean, it's not always about the environment. You gotta put your mind to it, you can do it. That's
Right.
how I see it. You feel me? You know, you could be surrounded by 5 or 6 people who don't got nothing going on, and you can be that one who really want to have it.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew I wasn't gonna be clocking in for the rest of my life. Like I promised you, I made that promise to myself a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And when I finally just like went right before COVID hit, and I was just like, either I'm gonna do it or I ain't. And I ain't have nothing. Like money wise, I was living paycheck to paycheck, and I was just like, this is what you want to do. You got to go get it. I was putting so much time in driving trucks and doing everything else, but instead of doing my own thing.
Yeah.
And in the last 4-5 years, like it's up, it's down. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like I come up with something new all the time, and everything I come up with, it's just like
Take off.
every
Yeah.
time.
I remember I called June because I was telling him I was going through some stuff. I was trying to figure out what I want to do in my life. I feel like you was right in that sense because I don't want to go to the military. I know you're against the military or whatnot, but I'm like,
hold on now. You know, people gonna see this. I'm not against the military. I'm just, you know, the way the world is, especially with younger people and people that I know, if you want to take that path, I would rather it not be the military.
yes, what he said. I mean, I ain't mean to say like you know, against the military.
You know, people hear things on the internet, taking and run with it. So let me clear.
I'm glad you cleared it up.
Yeah.
But I would say you got to go all in. Like, for example, I'm doing this again.
Mm-hmm.
And we're doing it in a different direction now.
Right.
So I feel like this is what I really want to do.
And it look good on you. Don't stop.
I got to, because at this point I done started something and people...
Exactly. And this is, it ain't, you're not jumping in there with with it just real big. Like,
Mm-hmm.
watch how it grow over time. Just don't stop doing it. I don't care how. If you get down to, man, I don't know who else I can bring. I don't have nobody else. Don't let it go.
I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I promise you. Believe me. I'll tell you nothing wrong. For real. And it's crazy that you said that because I'll be talking to a lot of people and it just be like people just from all over everywhere. They'll jump in my DM. A lot of the DMs go to my message requests, so I don't see them.
Mm-hmm.
But when I do open them, and it just be people just be telling me about their life. You know, like I've been watching you, or people, and a lot of them people I do respond to, like and I'll be trying to give everybody the proper advice because I don't want nobody to crash out. I know how it feel to be a crash out. You know what I mean? For real, like life wasn't always sweet, and it still ain't. Believe it or not, I make it look good, but you feel me? We all go through what we go through. So.
Well, yeah, but I look at it like this. So I'm only 29. I'm still like learning how to go through this life or whatnot,
right.
And I'm changing career situation because I was coaching. Now I don't want to coach anymore, so I'm trying to do what I really want to do. If that makes sense. So everything is kind of like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. At this point,
is this what you want to do?
Yeah.
Keep doing it. Don't stop.
But I love the kids. The kids,
I've been coaching too. It's like, and I do so much. People be like, how do you do all this? Coaching, rapping, working, kids, cooking. It just don't stop with me.
Yeah.
Like it don't stop. I find time to do everything I want to do because I know what's going to take care of me and my kids and my family. Like.
So let me ask you this question. If you never had any kids, you think you still had this same drive?
Yeah, most definitely. Because growing up, I was always somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I was always popular.
Mm-hmm.
Why not keep going? You feel me? Some people be like, man, they tell people, like, you got to let that high school popularity go. You feel me? But it ain't never went nowhere. Like, you feel me? When people love you, people love you.
Right.
I mean, whether you young, old, it don't matter. It's not like I'm doing what I was doing when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? We grew up, and I'm still that nigga. So
yeah, you got such a aura about you that's like authentic. If that makes sense. Like
sure.
When I first met you, it was crazy when I first met you because it's on some money stuff because we was trying to get something for the kids.
Right.
But I felt like you didn't even know me and you still was like willing to do for the kids.
Came through about everybody uniform.
Right. I was like, that's still like, I thought that was cool because I could be anybody at this point. But
like I said, that's where I go back to the community service part. That like I've done so much, and I ain't trying to like I did this for such and such.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people I've done so much for other people's kids and other people's households. I never speak about it. They got their blessing, I got mine.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's just who I am. If I got it, we all got it. Like I said, I know how it feel to be a crash out, and I know how it feel not to have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
As long as God keep on blessing me, I'm gonna bless everybody else around me. I'm gonna help out when I can.
That's what you're supposed to do, be a service.
Niggas be hating though.
Yeah. For no reason.
Especially they be like, I ain't remember that nigga ain't had shit. Well, guess what? Now I got it, nigga. My you feel me? Yeah.
It is your time to shine. I'm sure them kids appreciate your donation. They don't even know it came from you though.
Yeah, right. They don't have to know. They had a good season. They look good doing it.
I wish a lot of people had that motto though. Cause they like to do stuff for people. And then they like to announce what they do for people. Like, I do a lot of stuff for people, too. But you'll never see. Like, I'm trying to do my content creating and stuff. But I be like, I don't know if I want to record everything. Everything ain't meant to be recorded. Everything ain't meant to be seen. Because sometimes you might be on there, but they might not be on there.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, if you feel like you want to speak about it, you don't have to speak on every time you do something.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, I bought such and such a bag of chips. Okay, it's been plenty of times I've been in the grocery store and bought they groceries and they groceries and they groceries.
Right.
You feel me? I done been to the tire shop, getting my tires changed, bought that lady extra tire, different stuff like that. Being out of town, I don't know these people. I see homeless people all the time. Come on, I'm finna go in the store. Stuff like that. I got videos too, but it ain't always about posting it. You know what you did, then hey. It's okay. But if you feel like, hey, look, you feel me? It's on my heart that I did this today. I want to show y'all. And that's 1 out of a million. So what they gonna say? Oh, you just want to post it because she. Man, let me show y'all all this. You feel me? So people gonna always talk whether it's good, whether you're doing good, whether you're doing bad. It don't matter.
Yeah, you gotta look at it as they talking.
Yeah, some people gonna love you, some people gonna hate you. We don't care.
You need that though.
Exactly. It is what it is.
You need that. So we talked about you being shot on the last time you was on my podcast.
We talked about that.
Yeah.
We did. Yeah.
So when you got shot, is that something that would like? Cause I never been shot. Is that something that made you to say I can't do what I was doing before, or it made you was like,
Really.
ain't nobody finna play with me like that?
Yeah, that's what it did. It was like, okay, I done got hit. First, I was scared. I just knew I was about to die. I thought it was over with. I ain't cry. I ain't falling nothing like that though. But it's like when I got shot, I didn't even know I got shot at first.
Right.
I got out the car, and once I got to the front of the car, I was just soaking wet. It wasn't raining, and I like, oh, whoa. As I told my folk, I'm like, man, I'm shot. You feel me?
Right.
Once I got out the hospital, I was shell shocked real bad. And it was like 4th of July right after that. And I like, pop, 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 pop. Firecrackers,
Nerves bad.
Man, like for years though, like I still to this day, like it's still, once you get hit up, it ain't gonna never go away.
Right.
And still to this, and that was in 2008. Still to this day, like I still dream about getting shot. I still dream about being in shootouts. Like I'm still, like, even when I hear pop, 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 I still, you feel me? I get a little antsy, but once it happened, it kind of slowed me down from what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it made me like, okay, next nigga try me like that. It ain't nobody gonna try me like that.
Stay ready, get ready.
That was a drive-by though, so it wasn't too much we can do. And when he pulled up, we still didn't start the car, pull off, no nothing. We all looking at him, hollering at him like, "What you on?"
Yeah, but I don't even think you'd be around in that situation, that area for that to happen.
No. I mean, but being around the world, believe me, it's wild now. People be thinking it's wild at home. Man, there's some rough places in the United States that people.
I can only imagine.
But I mean, like I said, I don't get myself in stuff like that anyway. I don't play super gangster. I don't play tough. But I mean, if it come down to it, and we gonna get some straight, that's just what it is. But I don't get in none of that.
Do you have any sound advice for some YNs these days? Cause these YNs is through the roof.
Yeah, for sure. And me and my homie was just talking about that the other day, and he one of them too. But he ain't stupid. He really be on the money, and he just like. Back in the day, we had codes. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot touch women. You cannot touch children. It don't matter if you seen that dude and that was your opportunity. If he was with his mama or his kids, you missed that opportunity. You catch him by himself. The second one, you don't shoot up nobody's house. If you shot up somebody's house back in the day, the real OG is gonna get on your head. If you had smoke with a nigga, your only opportunity is when you got him by himself.
Right.
These days, they gonna shoot up the grandma. They gonna kill the kids.
Everybody.
It's just they shooting up the schools. It's crazy, man. They don't have no respect for nobody. Like, you feel me? But I guess that's the world we live in, and I hate it for them because a lot of them don't have no guidance, and they don't have no real big homies like we did.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't, and that's why over half of them dying. Like,
very young.
Yeah, like they dying, they crashing out. They think it's cool to go to jail for 30 years, bro. They think it's cool to be on probation for 20 years, bro. When we got locked up back in the day, and the judge was, you either take these 5 years probation or you go do these 30, 40 days in the jail. Okay, we're going to take these 30, 40 days. Who's about to be on probation all this? Y'all know what probation is?
No, they don't.
Yeah, I mean.
They don't. There's a lot of things they don't know. They kind of ignorant to a lot of things that they.
I mean, it's like life is so cheap now. Life is cheap.
Are you saying like it's cheaper to the point where like they don't care or value themselves enough to want to?
That too. And if somebody offered them a couple of dollars to come smoke you and your family, they gonna do it. That's it. The world is different, man. And
So what we gonna do about them? Because
What can we do?
I say this because I'm a coach and I coach boys.
Mhm.
I try my best to get the boys, make whatever I do affordable so they can still be able to, like, productive during the summer. Like,
Right.
you finna be playing. We finna be in the gym during the summer. Like, you not finna be out in these streets. I try my best to do something to get them away from the streets.
I mean, before they was in the streets, it was like the internet influence. They just started seeing people on the internet doing it, and it made them want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was never like that. Once they got in the street, they be out here in the streets, and they think they don't really. It's not like, man. If I sat here and talked about this, we can talk about it all day because I was there, and like the way they be in the streets, it's not. They just hear stuff and run with it. Like y'all don't really know what it is to be out there like that. Some of them do, but some of y'all just following what your boy doing.
Right.
Like y'all don't really know what's going on, and a lot of them scammers, and then you got the gangsters, the real gangsters. There's a big difference between a scammer and a gangster. Ain't no gangsters out here scamming. The scammer sitting right there in front of the computer all day long. So how you a gangster?
They want to be hard.
The gangsters really outside doing, man, listen to that. None of them can't fight. Some of them can, but
that's why they got guns.
Yeah, but everybody got guns.
Well, now
and it's like the ones that's dying, they getting younger and younger and younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate it, but y'all sitting out here doing. I mean, half of y'all ain't even out of school yet. Y'all mamas be wanting y'all in the bed so y'all can get up and go to school. You feel me? And y'all out here carrying on, giving your parents heart attacks, hard time. And it don't be the parents. In some cases, it do be. But a lot of the times it don't. I hear a lot of people blaming the parents. It don't be like that all the time. We can put stuff out there in the community. We can help, but we can't force them to change. It don't matter what we do. They have to want to change. They have to understand that there is better out there, but they all still learning, man. And the ones that's my age and in between 20 and 30 and still out here crashing out doing stupid stuff, they ain't gonna never get it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's why I take pride in taking my boys.
Yeah.
Like out of town. Let's go out of town. Let's go see some other stuff. Like,
yeah, for sure.
We're gonna have games out of town, but you finna see outside of Georgia.
Yeah, right. Like, we need people like Coach Prime. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, if you not in these books, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You not gonna be on my field, and that's just that. You know what I mean? We need people like that. Like, if you want this, you got to do this to get this.
Right.
But
you got to set a standard for them.
Yeah, for sure.
You got to set a standard for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate you coming out. You let
for having me always.
Yeah. Big June, my guy.
Hey man, we locked in forever.
He my guy, but too bad he be losing against basketball in me. But we ain't gonna talk about that. But
you know what? We gonna bring the camera out next time.
Okay. Are we gonna play with a 28.5 or a 29.5?
You had the girl ball. You know what? That is how you made that shot. I'm glad you said that. You just told the world how you won.
I am a girl. I'm not supposed to play with it? Well, then that means you got an advantage over me then, if I play with a boy ball.
And the rim was small.
You know what? I'm going to bring the camera out. And then we're going to make it a whole thing. Like, we're going to make it a bet.
Let's get it.
Maybe
I'm always willing to bet.
He also a Falcon fan, so.
Believe me. Matter of fact, I might go try out next year.
You might need to. That's the only way y'all might make it to the Super Bowl, cause.
I'm bringing that pain.
Y'all need a.
You feel me?
Nah, y'all Mike. What's the name? Mike Pence. He not bad. Is it Mike Pence? What's the name?
You talking about the quarterback?
Yeah, he not bad. He gonna do something.
I wish they would have started him over
Cousin.
Yeah,
he's not bad. I like him. I was like, ooh, NFC South next year gonna be some bad. Ooh, next year.
It's on the way. We coming.
Okay.
It's on the way. I promise you.
Who that? Anyway, y'all saw that last spanking. Anyway, can you let the folks?
Just like how we sitting on the couch next to each other. What you think the Falcons and the Saints doing right now?
I mean, of course, the season is over with us. It been over since week 3.
Football season not over with. Just our season's over with.
Yeah.
And we sitting on the couch next to each other.
Hey. Hey, can you let the folks know where they can find you, what you got coming up, your music, food?
Man, I got so much coming up, man. You know, y'all can always find me on my Instagram at BigJune6. Man, I got some more videos dropping. I got so much music dropping. I'm finna go back on tour. I got so many shows. I got the restaurant opening up, the club opening up. You can find me on Facebook at Big June Dancing. I don't really too much be on there. Or you can Google me, Big June, or www.big6protectiveservices.com. Anything else you want to know, just hit me in my DM. I promise I'm gonna tell you.
What you mean you got a club opening up?
I mean, it's a club. It's a lounge.
You talking about the food place?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm finna say, like, you got something separate going on?
But I'm telling you, don't be surprised now. I'm telling you, I got so much on the way. I'm just trying to put my mind to it. You know, I'm only one person, and I got a couple people, helping and things like that. You know, we just gotta make it all make sense.
Yeah.
And I don't like taking losses. So,
Do anybody do?
No, but in these different things, sometimes losses come with it.
Okay. Well, I appreciate y'all for watching. It's your girl, Lady J. Peace to you.